Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. I actually recorded and uploaded a drink tutorial that I wanted to be ready for Valentine's Day, and I kind of got in this weird mind space where I was overworking myself. Honestly, I was overworking myself in my daily life, in my business, and in other avenues of business that I got in a place of, well, YouTube's not really a priority. Nobody really cares if I upload these. Who cares? Nobody's making these drinks. And then there's actually 3 people in the same week that's like, I really miss your videos. You know, I really like learning some drinks to try. And I was like, you know, you're so right. Why did I stop? So today we are doing a little bit different of a drink. It's not going to be a Starbucks dupe. It's actually going to be something I like to drink. So a Cheyenne creation, I guess. My dog's in here, so if you hear him. I will list everything here as always, so take a moment to screenshot. Woo! Pause the video, screenshot it, take it, hurry. You only have a small window. So there's a couple ways we can make this drink. Now you're gonna want brewed coffee. You can either use our crunchy cinnamon toast, our churro, a limited, my dog's trying to steal my coffee, a limited edition coffee that's got the same flavor components, or maybe something you have in your own house. So if you're like, I don't have any of those things, Cheyenne, don't worry, there's ways around it. So, oh, he's laying down. Good, perfect. So I'm actually using churro today because I had a churro K-Cup. I really need a bloopers reel because a couple drinks ago I was shaking coffee and my shaker went across the floor. So I really need a bloopers. But I used churro today because I actually had a churro K-Cup. So I was like, let's make a drink. And then this kind of came to mind. So let's get started. So first you're going to want to get your milk frothing. I actually really suggest this one, even if you're not a non-dairy drinker. Now obviously, I don't think this has any nuts because it's an oat milk. I was going to say, obviously, if you have a nut allergy, maybe don't have this. But obviously, do your own research. But this is my favorite creamer. And this actually has a tiny bit left. So I was like, I'm going to use it for this because it's technically like 2-3 days expired, but it still tastes fine, I promise. And I'm not wasting that tiny bit in there. So I was like, I'm gonna make a drink. This is how I came up with this. So this is Silk oat creamer, dairy free. This is in the oatmeal cookie. Silk comes out with, I think, a limited variety of flavors, especially in our non-dairy. But when this one came out, I hunted for it. I think it came out a year or 2 ago. I hunted for it, and it only comes out every once in a while. And I got it and I fell in love. This one, or occasionally they get, is it a brown sugar? No, creme brulee. Creme brulee would maybe work, but I would really suggest getting a brown sugar or an oatmeal flavored cookie for the integrity of this drink. If not, if all else fails, I guess maybe a vanilla will do, but trust me, this changes the game. Looks like this. It comes in a carton. And it is so good. So you're going to want to froth that to begin with. So, as always, I use my Miroko frother. I highly suggest it. It's a little more expensive than a traditional milk frother, but I have the Nespresso, I've used hand frothers, and I've used actual espresso machine air frothers, and I feel the Miroko is top grade. Please sponsor me. If I'm saying your name wrong, then please correct me and then sponsor me, because I use them for everything hot, cold. I love it. I even use it for mixing things into my foam because it is superior. So get you one, seriously. So that's what I used today. So I went ahead and frothed that, and we're going to add it to the cup first today. I know, I'm throwing you guys off. I hate adding it to the cup first. But before, we're going to add a maple syrup. Now, if you say syrup or syrup, I'll forgive you either way. But I am actually using pure amber color syrup. This is pure maple syrup, so it's not an artificial. It is, oh gosh, sealed shut. That's the worst part of maple syrup, though, is that it gets stuck shut. So hold on. I got it. I had to use my teeth, so it wasn't classy for camera. But oh my gosh, I was thinking bloopers reel. If I drop this right now, I will cry. This is hand tapped in North America, grade A. It is a private selection. It is rich tasting maple syrup. It is literally just maple syrup, and it is Canadian, so woo. I don't know. But You could probably do artificial maple syrup or sugar-free if that's for your dietary restrictions or needs. However, I am using pure maple syrup because I don't add really a whole heck of a lot that it's going to influence my choice in a drink, but if it does influence your health or anything like that, go ahead and try a substitution and let me know how it works. But we are using pure today. Now, I kind of like to put enough until it leaves kind of almost where it fills the entire bottom and then touches the rim. So I don't know if you can see that. So, I mean, it's probably 2 tablespoons. I measure with my heart with maple syrup because I ain't getting a measuring spoon all sticky. I'm not. But about 1 to 2 tablespoons, and you can always add more to your flavor preference. But I like to fill it until the bottom of the cup gets a full even layer. So if you can see that. So probably 1 to 2 tablespoons. And now we're going to add that Silk Oak creamer in brown sugar. And then, I don't know how many people know this hack, but if you have an espresso maker, so I have the Vertuo maker, I think is how you say it. I have the Vertuo maker. Sorry, I can't pronounce anything to save my life. If you have an espresso maker, I don't know if you know this, you can actually get refillable pods. So I got a refillable Nespresso pod for my Nespresso maker because I like to make my coffee where it gets frothy, whether I make it cold or hot. That's why you see me use a martini shaker when I shake it cold. But when it's hot, I still like that, you know, that heat. I like that bubble. I like that frothiness. So if you're using either a Keurig or an espresso or a coffee pot, you can make this drink literally with any coffee maker you have. So don't let that limit you. I had someone tell me on my last video, oh, I only have an espresso. And I'm like, girl, let me tell you the secrets. So there is our milk. It's a little bit less than traditional because I'm actually going to add a milk froth on top. But again, use what you feel fit. And then we're going to do our coffee. And like, look at that frothiness, guys. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. And then we're going to do our froth. Hopefully we have room. Hopefully. Oh my goodness. My dog will lick anything up, so don't worry. Oh my goodness, hold on. We gotta go in and clean that up. That'll be like on a, oh my gosh, it's dripping. Ah! I got most of it. And then you're gonna use whatever you like on top. Since I am going for kind of like a French toast feel with the maple syrup and the coffee and the oatmeal cookie, I'm just gonna do a little cinnamon on top. I love cinnamon in my coffee. I know that's kind of like a, you either love it or you hate it. I love it. And you know, if you have a milk frother, you can actually froth that cinnamon into your cream if you want to. You don't have to sprinkle it on top, but sometimes I like the look it gives. So cheers. Oh man. That was a big swallow. Did you hear it? This is so good, guys, with that churro coffee that, in my opinion, churro is a little bit more of a coffee bite in the cinnamon department. I have to like awkwardly lick my fingers in the coffee department of Java Mama. But having that little bit of a darker coffee with that maple syrup, that oatmeal cookie kind of flavor, so it's got all that oatmeal spice, maple syrup, that it's just really like French toast in a cup, and it is so good. Oh my goodness, it is so good. Give this a try, guys. Tell me what you changed. Tell me what you would add to it. Tell me what you would do, because I think this is incredible. You can either even drizzle maple syrup on top, line the rim and be all fancy. You could do all sorts of things, guys, but make this. Seriously, it is so, so good. Oh. All right, guys, I will see you next time with another unique coffee drink to make.